Hello, Eleanor.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you? Congratulations on The Couple Next Door.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a hoot. We had so much fun making it, so it's just nice that it's finally out there.
And Channel 4 have so got behind this. The trailers are everywhere, there's posters, all the works. But what's great about it is we don't know which couple it is because it's The Couple Next Door where
Yeah.
there are two couples. How do you describe it to people? What do you tell them to kind of lure them in?
Well, I mean, I always describe it as being a kind of very sexy and addictive series that sort of leads you on a real kind of winding road. And yeah, it starts off very much as one thing and then really changes throughout. So yeah, I'm so intrigued to see what people have thought about it.
So you play Evie, and you is it your husband or your boyfriend, Pete, played by Alfred Enoch?
He's my boyfriend.
Okay, and you move into a new house at the beginning.
Yes, yeah, we do. We moved to a new neighborhood into suburbia, and it's all about the kind of, the net curtain starting to twitch and then us kind of finding escapism and escaping, kind of, a very difficult time that we've been through as a couple and this door is opened by our neighbors into a kind of fun experience.
This is Daddy and Becca who live next door. So, because at the start you kind of think, "Oh, you guys are the ones with the secret," but
Yeah.
then it kind of flips. And we kind of think, "Oh no, hang on, it's the other couple of the secret." But I guess you all have secrets,
Well, I think everyone has secrets. I think the series kind of plays on that. Like you don't really know what happens behind closed doors.
and it's very kind of hooky because it begins with this amazing kind of dramatic burst, so that we know that later down the line something really awful happens.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
does. How do we end up there?
Is that the end, or do we kind of go beyond that bit? Is that the kind of? Can you tell me that?
There's something beyond that, but
Okay.
that's kind of like we end up in that situation and with where we started off, how on earth does that happen? So yeah, it's exciting.
And I felt for you, Eleanor Tomlinson, running through the woods in your bare feet. Did they put down special? Did they put special actors moss for you so you wouldn't hurt
Oh,
yourself?
I wish. No, we just actually just taped my feet with like plasters. And then I
Oh,
just
okay.
run through a wood. And then I said in the end, oh God, can I just wear my trainers, please? So yeah, they just framed them out. It was a really great look, actually, that 90 with a pair of trainers. I mean, very, very,
Sexy. It's hot. I mean,
very
I've only seen the first episode. I think I know something that happens in episode 2 after that scene you had putting out the bins. I feel.
yes, who knew that could be so sexy?
I
But
know. Yeah.
yeah.
Wednesday night in my neighborhood. I'm looking forward to it now. Uh, so, this is it's had an odd kind of genesis, this series. So it began as a Dutch series, is that right?
Yes, yeah, it did. And then I think it's a different adaptation. Yeah, it's a very kind of different series to what's been made before. So it kind of stands on its own.
But was the director the same director who made the original series?
No, 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 no. Dries Vos made our series and he's just fabulous. And yeah, he kind of brought a real like thriller element to the series, which I think it needed.
But am I right that you did film some of it in the Netherlands or in Belgium or somewhere?
Yeah, we filmed pretty much all of it there. We did 2 weeks in Leeds. And considering it's set in Leeds, it doesn't really look like Leeds, but it's I think that just kind of adds to the kind of creepy tone of the series. We wanted it to be kind of surreal in parts. So yeah, most of it was filmed in Belgium.
No, because I was watching it, I thinking, is this Australia? Because when Jessica starts speaking, you kind of think, oh, maybe is it an
Yeah.
Australian suburb? Yeah, I didn't know where I was.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's kind of what we wanted to do as well, because it also looks potentially very American. We wanted to just kind of make it feel immediately a bit strange.
And because you were filming abroad, did that mean the kind of, you the four leads, were you the only English speakers?
Well, obviously everybody speaks English, but it's yeah, I mean, yeah, it was interesting. It was fascinating. And then obviously I think because of the accents as well, and we sort of had to explain sometimes what we were saying. So yeah, it was fun.
And does he direct? He obviously directs in English, but was that kind
Yeah.
of an odd experience? Because obviously, there's nuances in language, nuances in the scripts that you're trying to kind of communicate.
Yeah, absolutely. But we actually did a lot of work on the scripts with the director and kind of like really changing the dialogue a bit to kind of make it sound, conversational and working together to sort of build the four of us so that we felt that it was, as relatable and kind of realistic as possible. But yeah, I mean, Dries is incredible. There was certainly no language barrier there, but I think, we all just learnt so much from each other and how we all work. So it was really
And
fascinating.
I'm still trying to figure out how you, Dennis, fits in. Is he pivotal to the plot?
Yes, he is. He is. I mean, his
Okay.
storyline basically focuses around and Danny and Becca's storyline. So yeah, but he is, and he's what a lovely guy he is. He's so sweet. That character is yeah, a real kind of stretch for him, but it's so nice to see him doing something so completely different.
I haven't got to the end yet. Is it like a closed shop, or is there kind of a bit of a French window at the end where there could be a season 2?
I like that French window. Yes, I'm going to go with that one. I think there's a little French window at the end. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of left open. Obviously, we know that it's all going to get turned on its head. So, yeah, I'm very excited for people to see the end and yeah, let me know what you
Yeah.
think.
Okay, they might knock through. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, good to know. Good to know. We should also mention the Outlaws, because that's coming back, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a third season. Oh my goodness, that is such a hoot to make that show. We just love it. And yeah, this season is as bonkers as ever. There's a really great kind of journey for mine and Steven's character. So yeah, it just becomes even more weird and wonderful.
And no, because Lady Gabby is, I don't know, but I imagine as an actor, that is a real gift of a part.
Absolutely. So much fun.
And is Christopher Walken still in it?
Yes, yes, he is. I think, well, I mean, yeah, I'm
That's
not going
so
to.
random. It is so random that
It
Christopher
is so
Walken's in it.
random, isn't it? I know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, working with him was just totally extraordinary. And you'd be sitting around having a cup of coffee and suddenly he does a Marlon Brando impression that sounds completely like Christopher Walken, but you just sort of sit there and think, this is surreal. But yeah, it was amazing. What a treat. What a treat to work with him.
And because you filmed the whole thing in Bristol, right?
Yes, we did. We did.
You
We
you make
filmed.
you make you that hesitation made me think, oh no, they film it somewhere else and pretend it's Bristol.
No, no, no. Yeah, I mean, obviously, having been in Belgium, I actually filmed series 3 at the same time as The Couple Next Door. So I was flying back between Belgium and Bristol, and it was mental for a while. But yeah, yeah. So we filmed it there. We filmed series 1 and 2 in lockdown, and then yeah, we were filming and then obviously the strike happened. So it's just been a real kind of. It's never been an easy one filming that, but yeah.
No. But I must say, I do find that must be really weird where you've begun a job in lockdown. So you're used to one way of working. I mean, it must feel like, I don't know, the end of the war or something when suddenly you're on set and, oh,
Yeah.
wait, we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Yeah, but I mean, just feel very lucky to have been working through COVID, and also, it's very lucky that the strike has finally come to an end. So we can all get back to doing what we love.
Woo-hoo! And the people of Bristol, I mean, does Christopher Walken walk around Bristol? Have you been out and about with him?
Yes, yes. I believe even Stephen took him to see Stonehenge, which I think was a bizarre experience for both of them. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I think he went to see the theatre in Bristol when he was there and walked in and they said it was shut and he couldn't go in, and then they saw who it was and I think immediately started panicking. So yeah, but I think he's back for series 3. I'm not sure. I feel like I've spoken hastily because I know that the strike really affected things. So I don't actually know the answer.
Oh, okay.
Mm, I know.
And again, that's one of those things. Is it is that story finished, or is there going to be a season 4?
I don't know. I mean, I would love to do it again. I have so much fun doing it. And I think, certainly for some of the characters, we could go on and just do a spin-off. It'd be so much fun. But we'll see. It's in Stephen's hands and we'll see what happens.
And very quickly, I'm just going to ask you about music. Are you still making music? Because I know you had an album out, didn't you?
My goodness. I did an album. Yeah, I did an album couple of years ago. I'm not currently making any music. That was a fabulous and bizarre situation that I found myself in, and I sort of thought it would never happen. And then suddenly I'm in a studio recording an album and pinching myself, going, what am I doing? I'm not a singer. This is terrifying. But yes, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day. But yeah, I'm
Is
a
it
bit.
are you still is it kind of drunken rap party? Oh, here comes Eleanor.
Yeah, karaoke is my go-to. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if you've ever sung Robbie Williams' Angels, but that's what we're about to play. Uh,
I'll be singing along.
Eleanor Tomlinson, congratulations. The Couple Next Door is on Channel 4 Mondays and Tuesdays, and the whole thing is there to be binged on all four.